Hello everybody, Raven Knight here, coming out with an update video. It is again another week and got some stuff to talk about, lots of stuff actually. But before we do, your typical stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Subscriptions really help me out. Any kind of attention is always good. Leave comments in the videos that you watch. That helps the algorithm, and I always do read them and try to reply if I can. And don't forget to like the videos as well. That is always a plus. I do have a Teespring store if you want to donate and get some merchandise. Make it a Christmas present. That would be awesome, and it will help me be able to afford Christmas presents for my family. And it would be just a nice birthday thing for you to do to me, because my birthday's coming up, yay, but more on that later. And also, don't forget to join the Discord. I will leave the Discord in the description, and you can check out the About page on my channel so that you can get all these links. Let's get on to the video. All right, so first of all, we are getting close to December, guys, and December is an interesting month for me because not only is it the month of Christmas, awesome, not only is it the last month of the year, which means we have New Year's coming up, yay, but it's also my birthday. My birthday month. Yeah, my birthday is December 29th. And for those of you who have birthdays in December, you know exactly why that's a little rough. Mostly, it just means that you get a lonely birthday, and not a lot happens. Most of that is because, when your birthday is right next door to Christmas, sometimes that can be awkward because a lot of your friends and extended family are away celebrating Christmas or somewhere else, and you don't really get to celebrate with them like you'd like to, which is kind of a bummer. So December can be a little bit of a bummer month. Not only that, but I'm planning on going back to work soon. Like, hopefully with this next visit to the doctor's office, I'll be allowed to get off the crutches and I'll be allowed to get back to some light work, working back at the restaurant, which would be great. But because I've missed out on so much, they're probably going to work me a lot or try to have me fill in for as much as they can. And that's going to make this month even more weird for me. And then there's also the fact that whenever I'm frustrated like that, I get irritable, and earlier I did get frustrated and I had to eat humble pie. I make mistakes, I say things out of context, I don't mean to hurt people or snap at people, but sometimes I do. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. I do apologize for that again. Point is, this is a rough month for me, guys, so just bear with me if videos don't come out as frequently or during live streams I seem kind of out of it. A lot of it's just because it's December, and December's a little weird. Not to say that I don't like Christmas. Oh, no. I love Christmas. Christmas is easily my favorite time of the year. It is my favorite holiday out of the year. It is just a time of such wonder, caring, and giving. I don't care what this coronavirus or what kind of political nonsense we got going on. Christmas is always a time of year that I will cherish. It's a time to forget about what goes on in the rest of the world, a time to forget about all this nonsense that happens elsewhere. It is a fantastic time of the year, and I will do, hopefully, if I have the time, do a whole video on what I think about Christmas, not just from a spiritual perspective, because you know me, I'm a Christian, so Christmas has a very spiritual connection to me, but there's a lot more to Christmas that I'd love to talk about from a historical aspect, absolutely, but also just from a personal aspect. So look forward to that. And speaking of Christmas, next video that I'm working on right now is my For Honor Christmas wish list. That is being worked on. I've actually finished recording it. I just need to sit down and just get some background footage. I'm not going to be super editing with this. It's more of just a joke video. I'm more just having some fun with this. Just a list of things that I'd like to see For Honor do or change. It's just kind of a, hey, Ubisoft or UbiClaws, could you please give us this for Christmas? That kind of thing. It's all in good fun, and I hope that y'all will enjoy it when it comes out. Speaking of things I'm working on For Honor related, here's something you may not know. My cousin, who's with the Navy, currently lives in D.C., awesome guy, great guy. Can't tell you too much about him or he'll have to kill you. I'm only half joking. He has recently purchased For Honor since it was on sale for the Black Friday sale, and he'd like to learn how to play because he knows that I play it a lot and he'd like to play with me. So I will be teaching my cousin in the coming future how to play For Honor. And I might try to record some of that so that you can kind of see me educate someone brand new to the game on how to play it. He's an awesome guy, though. Like, don't get me wrong. This guy is a total Chad, totally awesome. He and his wife are both close to my heart. Love him to death. So look forward to that if we do anything with that. I don't know if it will. It's just something I thought I'd share. Still in the For Honor note, Heroes in History Shugoki is coming in about a week or so. I'm done getting my research. I've got everything I can. And honestly, I wish there was more I could say about the guy that would be super elusive or secretive, but honestly, and spoiler alert, but what you think he's based on, yeah, he's probably based on. I'm just going to be real honest with you. There's not a lot there to really go. Like, there's no secret deep, this super secretive, loristic powerhouse group, as secret as the ninjas. It's not that complicated, so look forward to that. Also, another big thing, people were apparently really in love with the recent For Honor and Glory chapter. I'm glad that took off so well. I'm glad y'all really liked that chapter. Let me know in the comments what you really liked about that chapter, what was special about that. And I have some good news for you. I plan to have the next chapter of that story out really, really soon, because I feel really good about that story. I want to get that story rolling. I want to get back to it. I want to work on it again. So be excited. Be gung-ho for that. It's going to be cool. All right? All right. So a couple other things that I want to talk about. Like I said, got a lot to talk about today. I'm actually going to be playing a few new games coming up. Witcher 3 is going to be one that I'm going to play. Now, y'all know, hey, haven't you played Witcher before, Raven? Well, yes, but I don't want to just play Witcher. There are some things about it that I want to talk about. I want to talk about some of the monsters in it. I want to talk about some of the lore in it. I want to talk about the magic system in it. I want to talk about it from a storytelling perspective and a game perspective. There's some things that I really do want to talk about with The Witcher, so I'll be doing a few videos about that. They won't come out super frequently, because I'll just be kind of playing Witcher on the side here and there, but expect some stuff on that, because I'd like to branch out my channel a little bit. Also, look forward to some more Dead by Daylight content coming out soon. I've still got to do the Hillbilly. It's just hard to do Hillbilly, because I'm terrible at Hillbilly, so I'm kind of like, do I really have to do him? Yeah, I kind of do. So bite the bullet, get them over with, get it done. So I will be trying to do that soon. But with December and a lot of ideas I have that I want to do for December, it might take me a little bit of time. But hey, that's okay, because I did so many Dead by Daylight videos in October, I should be able to take a break, right? Right? Go easy on me. No, I'm just kidding. Another game that I'm going to be playing is, and my brother's getting me into it, he's kind of working me into it slowly, is Total War. Now, let me be clear. I like Total War as a concept, and I love strategy games. My brother will tell you, I love stuff like chess and Risk and all these other games that involve strategy. I'm an avid lover of strategy games. But the problem I always had was when I got Total War Warhammer 2, I thought it would have like a tutorial on how to do the game. No, it does not. It very much expects you to come in being a Total War fan, which I think is really unfair, because what if you have a person who just loves Warhammer? They hear about Total War and they're like, ooh, I want to play that, and then they go in and they have no idea what the hell they're doing. It's going to turn them off real quick. I do feel like there should be some kind of tutorial, but whatever the case. My brother's trying to teach me how to play Total War, so he's gotten me into Total War Shogun 2, which apparently does have a tutorial. I'm going to learn how to play the game through that, and then once Total War Warhammer 3 drops, which it's supposed to do soon, I'll be playing some of that, and through that, I might be able to talk about battle, historical combat, weapons, and all these different races that you see, my thoughts on the Chaos Gods and their stuff. It could be a whole new avenue of content that I could work with, and it might be something very fun to try. So, hey, be excited for that. Speaking of Warhammer, do you like my segues? I've been practicing these. Fantastical History Skaven is being worked on. It is, me and my brother always sit down and we discuss these things. Now, let me be clear. Even though it's called Fantastical History Skaven, I want to make this abundantly clear. We will discuss the Skaven, but it won't just be the Warhammer Skaven. We're going to talk about real aspects of rat people. Like, if they were biologically rat people, no warp stone, no Warhammer lore, no magical abilities, if they were just bipedal rat people who are about as tall as a human, okay? How would they really exist in history? I've got my ideas down. I'm ready to make a script. I just got to sit down and do it. So just bear with me. Like I said, I got a lot of ideas, guys. It's just sitting down and going through the process of making the video. And that takes time. Lots of time. So bear with me. I will be getting it done. Speaking of other videos, you guys really liked me doing a live fight analysis. That was really fun, though. I loved that. I love doing that reaction vid. It was weird. What happened, for those of you who don't know, I was supposed to be doing a For Honor Friday last Friday, and I wanted to play on For Honor on the PC because I thought that I had updated the OBS software that I use to stream, and it was really bad. The frame rate was absolutely terrible, so we abandoned that. But I didn't want to just give up and go to PS4 because that would end the stream and then we'd have to start all over. That's a pain. So I decided to do a live reaction to the new Rainbow Six Siege operator that's coming out named Thorn. And not only did I explain why I don't like Thorn, I broke down the trailer scene where she fights Sledge and why I thought it was a bad fight scene. And so a lot of you guys said, hey, why don't you analyze Master Chief versus Locke from Halo 5 Guardians? Why don't you analyze this scene from this video? Why don't you analyze this? Why don't you analyze the For Honor trailers? And so a lot of people were saying, why don't you do some reaction vids live? And a lot of you said, we'd love for you to do more of that. And I would love to do more of that, but I need your help. Because I don't want to be just sitting there for like 5 minutes going, what should I react to? I'd like you guys to make a list of things that you'd like me to react to. Now, if you'd like to put them in the comments section, go right ahead. But for those of you in my Discord, I will be making a small channel where you can post reaction video topics. There you can post articles, links to videos, movie options, whatever you want that you'd like to see me react to. And I will pick maybe 4 or 5, maybe more, of those, and I will do a live stream of them. So please don't go into my chat and going, please react to this, I want you to react. No, if you want me to react to something, go to my Discord and leave it, okay? And then I'll compile a list and I'll react to those videos, or at least try to. And I'm going to try not to repeat myself, you know. And on the topic of reaction videos, now time to get a little serious, guys. Time to get time for some real talk. I love doing response videos. Response videos are a lot of fun because I love breaking down misinformation and giving you guys an education. The problem is finding relevant things. In the past, I have addressed articles that are really old, and people have said, "God, you're just getting really choosy, aren't you? Like, this is such an old article; it's so irrelevant." So, is that a problem? Does there have to be a relevancy? Like, is there a date when the relevancy is cut off? Also, recently, my most recent response video was on a Warhammer topic, and even though I stand by everything I said in that video, I still got a lot of hate for it. And recently, me and my brother found an extra credits video that we both said we wanted to do a reaction to. We wanted to do a response video to it, but as we watched through the video and really started laying out our arguments on what we wanted to say, we quickly realized this video, if we released it, would get us a lot of hate. Not because what we have to say is necessarily bad or untrue, but because it deals with topics like slavery, the Civil War, the Cotton Gin. So even if what we say is true and accurate and totally fair, people are going to take it the wrong way, as they did with the Warhammer video. And that's the reality that we live in. So there's going to be a new policy for response videos. We're not going to address any extra credit history videos unless those history videos are just blatantly false, like they're lying to you. We're also not going to address any topics that will be needlessly controversial, like things that me and my brother both know, hey, this could get us a lot of hate. That's not because I'm afraid of controversy. It's because with the channel just getting close to 18,000, I want us to keep that momentum going. I'd really rather not poke any beehives, as it were. Now, keep in mind, if I release a response video, I will always back my position or my brother's position 100%. I'm not going to shirk away from what we say. I'm not going to go, oh man, we shouldn't have said that. Even with the Warhammer video now, I'm not going to say that. We shouldn't have said it. No, I mean every word of what I say. And I stand by that. But it's because I mean every word of what I say that makes me hesitate. Because I don't want to make that claim and then release a video where someone misunderstands what I say and goes, oh, you're a hateful bigot. No, I'm not. So, I hope y'all understand that. Still going to do response videos. I just got to find new topics. And good Lord knows that there are plenty of people out there to give me those topics. So we just got to wait. Got to wait for the iron to strike. And if you find any videos that you'd like me to do a full-on response to, be it extra credits, be it infographics, be it an article, be it CBR, Kotaku, Wired, Cracked, whatever. If you find something you'd like me to respond to, let me know. We'll take a look at it. All right, guys, let's wrap this up with story sharing time. Yay, story sharing. Okay, so this is a story that has also not seen the light of day. I have a lot of those, actually, because one thing that I really love to do is sit down and plan out a story. And if I really, really like the story, I'll start writing it. And if I still have iffy concerns, not sure about it, I won't even touch it. But this story is a Star Wars story. Oh yes, after the absolute travesty that was the Star Wars sequel series, and for those of you who want to hear me rant about that, tune in at a live stream sometime. You might just catch me doing it. But I hated the sequel series, and then my brother introduced me to Star Wars: The Old Republic. You know, the good prequels. The story of what happened eons before the actual events of the Star Wars movies. And I enjoyed it. I really liked it. And a story started forming in my mind around that. The story follows, and I'm not going to say any names here because I'm going to forget them, and I need to have my notes in front of me to remember all the names, and it's been a while since I worked on this, but the story follows a Jedi and his apprentice, a young Twi'lek girl, and they got news that the Sith Empire, because this is taking place during the Galactic Civil War between the Sith Empire and the Republic, have gotten word that a informant has shown up from the Hutt cartels to deliver information about the Sith Empire and might be willing to open up trade routes through Hutt territory. They show up, only to find out that it was a trap and the Sith are attacking. In the ensuing chaos, the Twi'lek's master gets killed by the Sith. She's filled with anger and rage, and she knows that if she goes back to the Jedi Council seeking permission to seek revenge, they will deny it because revenge is not the Jedi way. But she also knows she can't go back to the Council without dealing with the issues forming up within her. So she travels around the Outer Rim with the help of a smuggler friend of hers until she hears rumor about a supposed Force sage. This guy who isn't really a Jedi, but he's not really a Sith, but the Force resonates with him. It's said that if you even get close to this planet, you start hearing his voice in your head. You know, it's kind of creepy, but she thinks this person might just be the one to help her get the revenge she seeks. If he's that powerful, what Sith or Jedi could stand up to him? So she finds out what planet he's on, goes out there to go find him, and discovers this blind Jedi. Or, well, he's not really a Jedi, is he? He's sitting there in this temple, and much like Luke Skywalker in the sequels, tells her to get lost, but for a very different reason. It's not because he's in hiding, it's because he knows what she's there for, and he has no interest in helping her get it. He's not going to help her get revenge. But she literally, and I kid you not, literally says she'll do anything to learn from him, to have him train her, to become her new master. He tells her, if you're going to be my student, then become my slave, which he thinks will scare her off because Twi'leks at this point in time are often sold into the slave trade. The idea of becoming a slave probably would scare her off the planet. She literally puts on a slave collar and says, "Let's go!" And he's like, "Oh, crap, I didn't expect you to do that." But he literally just has her hang around doing odd chores for him, still not training her, but he's just kind of like, "Will you go away?" And she's like, "No!" So she kind of wanders around doing everything she can for him. Finally, he decides, "All right, you've grown on me. Let's get started." And when I say training, I don't mean like that bullcrap, contrarian talking point thing that Luke did in the sequels. No, he actually trains her. He teaches her aspects of the Force that she never knew. What are those aspects? Well, maybe I'll make a video talking about it if y'all are that interested, but I will leave it all there. I don't want to tell you too much. I don't want to tell you all about the training she does. I don't want to tell you about his true identity. I don't want to tell you about the actual revenge she takes. I don't want to tell you about the secret Force powers that he has at his command. I don't want to tell you about all the cool stuff in this story, like how I'm going a bit too far now. So anyway, I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching this extra long update video. This was a little longer than usual, but I did have a lot to share with you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed. Please, again, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to the channel, and if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. Don't forget to go over to the Teespring store to get some merch. It would really help me out and help the channel out and help make me some bread. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts and your opinions. Like, what do you think? Are you enjoying the channel? What do you want to see? What heroes in history are you excited for? Are you excited for the Skaven video? Are you excited to see me teach my cousin how to play For Honor? Are you interested in your own wishes for what comes to For Honor? And what do you think about that Star Wars story? Should I do a video about it? Should I not do a video about it? I'm talking too much. Leave a like on the video, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.